What's this? No, it's another podcast. The third one on YouTube. We're firing them at him.
The second one that means something.
Oh yeah, because I did a. No, he's not the biggest fan of my own ones because it doesn't.
I'm not the big. It's not that I dislike them. So that was the biggest thing.
Talk about in this one.
Yeah.
Yeah. We'll get onto the results, but yeah. Vibrating already. Come on, professional. Yeah. So this is the third podcast. It's going to be a weekly thing, I think, isn't it?
Yeah.
Hopefully. And maybe a few here and there ones with me on my own. I want to get Noah doing some on his own, so I'm going to give him the mic, but I don't know how up for it he is.
I'm down, but I just feel like I should be talking for 2 minutes. I'll probably scream a bit and then I'll give up.
Yeah, because of the Arsenal result, I thought he could do one, but he wanted to talk about it on here. What was the result, if you want to remind everyone?
It was 2-1, and I don't really want to talk about it on here.
Okay.
But I will.
We'll get onto it.
Because that's the point of the podcast.
Yeah, very true. We'll give you some time to get ready to prepare yourself to talk about it. But yeah, go through the results on the weekend and we'll talk about them. Go on then.
Premier League. Saturday, 14th October. Liverpool, Man United, 0-0. Boring game. Jose Mourinho's a fool. Burnley, West Ham, 1-1. Someone in West Ham got sent off. Man City, Stoke, 7-2. Rude. Crystal Palace, Chelsea. They played. Who cares what the score was? Tottenham, Bournemouth. Tottenham won, 1-0. Swansea, Huddersfield. Swansea won, 2-0. Tammy Abrahams. Watford, Arsenal. They also played football. Who cares? Brighton, Everton, 1-1. Southampton, Newcastle, 2-2. And today, Leicester, West Brom. We will not know that score.
Yeah. You lot will know.
3-0, 3-2 is the score. Leicester.
Alright. Well, let's actually. You went through that quite quickly. Thank you, Noah. We'll talk about some of the results there. I just want to bring up first of all the 0-0 De Gea last minute save. He is. What do you think? Second best in the world still?
Yeah.
Yeah. Neuer. Surely.
Do you know what one's dead?
What?
The one everyone gassed. Joel Matip.
Joel Matip.
His shot.
Oh, I haven't seen any of him.
Everyone's like, oh my gosh, that's why he's... No.
Is he that great?
He passed it to him.
Is he that good?
He just put his foot out. I could have saved it.
Is Matip
what
good?
What we really should have been complaining about is the fact that Coutinho didn't give the ball because Salah's greedy, because Coutinho would have scored and then Liverpool would have won. And that's all. Huh?
Do you think Matip's really that good, or is he just good compared to the other Liverpool defenders?
He's good compared to Liverpool. Yeah, but he's good. No, he's good.
Do you get into most top teams in the Prem?
No, he's not starting for anyone else at Liverpool.
He's starting for Arsenal.
He's not. Monreal's nice when it comes to centre backs.
All right, well that's enough about that game. But yeah, De Gea. That's the one thing I knew about that game was quite pivotal. Saved it with his toe. And
that must be the Joel Matip one. Sure, it was last minute.
I'm not. Yeah, it must be.
It must be. Yeah, it wasn't that great.
Oh no, but it was that's why De Gea's been in the news. Like he's been gassed up quite a bit.
Sergio Romero would have scored it, saved it even.
Yes, but yeah, a lot of talk about him being the best in the world has come up again.
Don't know why.
Another key thing that happened in this weekend was the red card for Andy Carroll. Did you see the two?
No, I didn't.
Oh, I watched it and I didn't think it was at all.
Why?
Basically, the first one. Basically, it's all to do with elbows.
Well, it can't be elbow.
No, but that's what it's all to do with.
Same WWE geezer.
So the ball's in the air, and obviously Andy Carroll was a physical guy, so he's jumped up for it, and he's not done anything bad in the first one, in my opinion. It's like he's gone up, but not waved his elbow around. He's just gone up, and it's hit someone. I can't remember who. I know the second one was Ben Mee. But yeah, so that one.
Who?
Ben Mee.
Ben Mee. Ha. Yeah, anyway, yeah.
Wow.
Ben Mee.
So yeah, that was a yellow card, and then 2 minutes later, he's done it probably a bit more aggressively, but a straight red.
Then it's a red.
No, but I don't think it was I don't think
His
it
elbow
was two yellows and it was off, but I don't think it was an elbow like that. I felt sorry for him, to be honest, and that put them under the cosh in the last minute, 10 men. And yeah, Joe Hart left flat-footed as they headed it in. In the other games, though, we'll leave the biggest result bit longer.
There are no big results.
Come on, 7-2. Bournemouth.
That's not big.
Bournemouth had a disallowed goal in the last few minutes of the Tottenham game. That was
Tottenham lucky first win at Wembley
yeah,
this season.
first win at Wembley. I think
In the
well,
Premier
in the
League
Premier,
anyway. Yeah.
I think that's quite a big thing for them because they'll hopefully for them roll on and do better in the coming games. Can't remember what else there was. Swansea. I saw those 2 goals. I didn't think too much of them, but he had to be there to score them.
Amy Abrams.
Noah thinks he's something really special.
He is something really special.
I think he's just I think he's good. He's a goal poacher. He gets the goals. Good on him for that. But I'm not going to gas him up too much.
He's like 19.
Yeah, to be fair, and he is like taking
starting for a Premier League team
and putting Swansea on his back, getting them most of their wins.
So,
to be fair to him, but more of the important games. 7-2, Man City 7.
breaking news: Mike Ashley's put Newcastle up for sale.
Has he?
Yeah.
We'll get on to that. Let's just finish this off. So 7-2. 7-2. Yeah, that was a great game. Fernandinho's goal was top bins.
Their bench. Forget the goals. Their bench.
Man City.
They're disgusting.
Go on.
Got it. I screenshotted it. Claudio Bravo.
Yeah.
Could get into most teams. Danilo was on the bench.
Decent.
Mangala. But he's alright.
Yeah.
Gundogan.
Big.
Bernardo Silva.
Very.
Yaya Toure. And Sergio Aguero. On the bench.
That's a team. That's a good 5 or 6 people there.
They could play them 5 players or 6 players. How many? They could play 7.
It would be 7, wouldn't it?
Yeah, it would be 7. They could play them 7 players against
some 11.
MK Dons and they'll win.
Yeah, to be honest, but that is a strong bench. We do know they have it when they start with. They have to decide who to start with, and they bring out De Bruyne. It's a brilliant thing for a manager to be able to decide between playing, I don't know, Sane or Bernardo Silva. And Sane played fantastic that game. I love the way that they're doing it. Yeah, it's such a Barcelona-esque play that they didn't have to pass. All of the times they passed it to make sure the goal was going in, they passed it. You saw the goals.
To get the job done.
Yeah, so Sane, that first goal, he could have shot there. It wouldn't have probably would have been saved, but he's passed it. Jesus has dummied it, I think. It's gone straight to Sterling.
They'll ruin ya.
Yeah, and that's how many did that game? I know they scored. Was it before that game they scored 17 in 3 games, or was it that included? I think it was before. Yeah, I think it was before they scored But anyway, they've done 17 or something. They're unstoppable at the moment, and I think at the moment if they keep it up
they will win the league
without any injuries. They should win the league.
Before I was like, they're gonna win the league unless Aguero gets injured.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter if Aguero gets injured.
Jesus is just as good at the moment.
Jesus is good.
Yeah.
Stop.
Okay, maybe not just as good. Anyway, that's enough about them. We'll go on to a bit more about certain players in that team. But we've got to talk about, I think, maybe quickly go over Palace Chelsea because I did go on the other podcast. Do go listen to that.
Or just listen to this one.
Very true. Fantastic result for us. I won't go in
Fantastical.
I won't go into the passionate side of my feelings towards it, but it was a great to get a couple goals. Well, get the goal for the first time.
As a Palace season ticket holder, what's it like? The atmosphere, your first ever goal and your first win this season. What's it like?
I wasn't there, and if you listen to the other one, you know why. Because I was at an open day, prioritised my life. But I was very upset on the train. I won't lie.
2-1, Chelsea, not Palace. Don't care. Chelsea, they need to fix up. It wasn't just Palace's first goal. This is the problem I have with it.
Okay.
Like maybe if they won, if Chelsea won 2-1, it's still like, rah, you're really the team that conceded the first goal to Palace.
Yeah.
But they went and done 2 and lost. It's not like.
Yeah, but what do you mean?
Come on.
It's poor, but you can't say this is what they were doing in the media, and it got on my nerves. They talk about it as Chelsea played bad. No, Palace played very well.
Yeah, Chelsea probably still played bad. Though.
Yeah, but that's what's in the press. Oh, Chelsea poor,
yeah,
poor. No, because Palace played well.
You've been terrible.
Palace played out of their skin. We played out of our skin. That's a fact.
Out of your skin.
Yeah, shut up. We played out of our skin. We did more than most top teams could do against them, such as Arsenal.
That can't be safe.
Arsenal couldn't break them down as we did.
Well, we did actually. Mustafi got a goal. Offside, granted, but still got a goal. Lacazette should have scored about 50 million.
Mamadou Sakho came in,
Well, we do this.
played a through ball to Zaha, and he done the. And
Wow.
Zaha showed a lot of.
Don't know if it was really football.
It was a pass in front of him.
Difficult. I
Anyway,
feel like it was a bit gassed, that one.
no, it was a
Still,
good. It was a
he
good.
fled it
The way
back.
that he won the ball back.
Yeah, well done for being a centre back.
No, but
Doing your job.
Zaha showed some quality that he gets very.
Yeah, 'cause he's
that he
your
gets
best player.
no, but he gets slaughtered for that. Oh, he has no end product. He proved it there. And I'm going to talk about Zaha a bit more because I think he needs to. He deserves a lot more credit than he gets, and I hope he's
Like
gonna,
a Wobie.
okay, like a Wobie.
No, Wobie actually does him more credit.
I'll give you. Yeah, it's fair.
For Wobie was an English boy called Jack Roberts. Wait, that's a guy, isn't it? Who cares? And he played left wing for Arsenal, and he sometimes got called up for England, and he got England through to the World Cup. Do you know what? They would be front papers, £100 million man to Tottenham. Not Tottenham. Why did I say to City? I'm outraged. Alex Wobie's the best. You know, you were saying about Zaha.
I won't carry on that conversation, but Zaha, I find it funny how Roy Hodgson was talking about how well he played and how good he is, but he couldn't call him up for England. Like, you're saying all the things that he's been doing, but he couldn't call him up for England. Like, it's pathetic, and England need a player like him at the moment with wingers. Our wing.
He's not starting.
With our wing options, we haven't got strong wing options.
He's still not starting.
No, but he's a very influential player bringing on.
Would you rather him actually play games or just sit on the bench for England?
I'd rather him sit on the bench and be playing for England because it would mean something to me. Him playing for Ivory Coast doesn't mean anything to me.
Do his thing out in Ivory Coast.
Yeah, to be the main man. Like, enjoy that. But that means he's the main man at two teams that he plays for. Like, it's maybe a bit too much pressure for him. He's the main. Who else plays for Ivory Coast?
Yaya Toure.
He's on out.
Drogba
Drogba was the guy.
Solomon Kalou.
Zaha is the guy for them. Like, he's influential for. But
by assistant manager, Kolo Toure.
Yeah, I saw that. Has he retired?
Probably. I'm guessing.
Oh.
I love Kolo Toure.
He's alright.
Have you seen the interview or the press conference? And he's like, Kolo, what's your favourite song? Like, he means like, you know, Kolo. And he's like, I like Whitney Houston. What a guy. Gotta love it. Big up Kolo Toure.
What's it called? So yeah, that result was fantastic for us, and hopefully we can go on and do more. We'll talk about the positions and that after talking about this game. Arsenal,
Brighton, Everton.
No.
So Everton are terrible.
Yeah, to be honest,
Wayne Rooney was wearing T90s,
yeah,
so he should have banged at least 5.
No, but talking about Brighton actually in Newcastle, that's another poor result for Everton at the end of the day, and Koeman is on his last.
Koeman should be sacked.
He's on his last breath. Like, literally, that team can get top. Like, that team's better than it was last year, in my opinion.
No,
it is.
It's not. Lukaku's actually just so sick.
Yeah,
Lukaku's different. They're not getting the 23 goals this year. They're missing out on them goals.
Yeah. But
Ross Barkley's not playing.
What happened to him? Like, I know he.
Obviously, they don't want him. If he doesn't want to be there,
Then why did he not accept Chelsea? There must be something that happened there.
I told you. Conte was on holiday. He couldn't tell him his squad position.
Oh.
So he did a little jog.
Fair enough.
Oh yeah. If I just warm up before the medical, just jogged all the way back to Everton.
You said that in the first podcast, but that was...
But you wouldn't know that because it's disappeared forever and ever.
So yeah, I think Brighton again. That was a game where I think one of them could have benefited from the win because it would have put the other person in a worse position. But they both drew, and they're both still near the bottom of the table. Do you want to talk?
Southampton, Newcastle.
That was a good game as well. I saw that.
I don't know that Fraser Forster made a couple mistakes.
Yeah, Yedlin should have definitely been red carded. He got a yellow, and then he did this 2-footed challenge, and the ref was he kind of spoke to him and told him off, but it was definitely a red. But that game was 2 goals for Newcastle, and then a brace from Gabbiadini brought it back.
He's back.
I really like Gabbiadini.
Yeah, he's nice.
I don't know what happened to him. That's what the problem.
He just had a good little start, and then he kind of died off.
But that's been the problem with Southampton because they've struggled to score, they were looking at Austin Long and Gabbiadini, and none of them was turning up.
Austin and Long.
And Gabbiadini turned up and got 2, so good on him for that. And Southampton, they're just a mediocre team this year. But again, it's only
mediocre.
8 games in, so we don't know how the season will end
They
up.
did them back-to-back promotions. That's why I like Southampton.
Yeah. But we have to talk about it now.
Nigel Adkins.
No,
Let's forget about Nige.
let's talk about.
What, you want to talk about Leicester West Brom today?
No.
Preview. So I'm saying 3-2 West Brom. No, I'm not. I'm saying 3-2 Leicester.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who's scoring the 2 goals for West Brom then? Because West Brom are a boring team. The first podcast.
I don't think they're gonna get 2. Rondon.
No, I can. Right. Sorry, guys, but we all want to hear his opinion on it.
I don't care about Arsenal. I don't care because we should have won. Even Troy Deeney had us up.
Did you see that? You have no cojones.
Come on, Troy. Please, allow it.
So, let's...
But, I must say, team was a bit weak. Not this excuse, because still should be putting guys away.
Yeah.
But, Mertesacker did get the goal. He's just a bit Mertesacker, isn't he?
Yeah.
El Neni and Xhaka. Like to see Wilshere. And then a Wobie Welbeck Lacazette.
Well, we've got to talk about like the actual goals. So obviously it was a penalty.
No, they were given a penalty. But it wasn't an actual. No, it wasn't because he's a diver. But he's Brazilian, so everyone's gonna gas it like he was meant to do it.
And then obviously Troy Deeney put it away.
Oh.
Was that before or after the Mertesacker?
Mertesacker was first.
Mertesacker was first, and then
Bullet, terrible defending.
And
Zonal doesn't work.
I hear that.
Well, especially against Mertesacker.
I don't know why you want to do, because then it gives them a chance to run up on it and get some power on it. But the last goal was quite poor defending. Actually, no. Let me take that back. I think it was quite unlucky. Sorry,
it was unlucky
because you
check with them double
saved,
saves.
and then no, it actually deflected. I think.
And then Tomash Cleverley.
It was a good.
He used to play for England. Imagine that.
Yeah, it was a good run up. Because he used to play for Man United, so he got gassed up even more. If you play for a top team, you're English, you're getting into the team.
No.
Henderson
is El Capitano.
When Henderson wasn't about it, he was in that team and he did not deserve it.
Always been about.
Same with centre backs. There was someone else I can't remember that just did not deserve to be
Harry
in the team.
Maguire's there though.
Yeah, it's changed a bit now because Gareth Southgate's a bit more open-minded, but because he was with the under-21s. But before with Roy Hodgson. Anyway, we spoke about England last week. But yeah, so it's another poor result for Arsenal. And you could have done with another a win there to get a bit of break from Chelsea.
We're 8 games in. Ozil, Sanchez, Lacazette have still not played together.
Why is that?
I don't know.
Is one always on the bench?
Yeah. Or sometimes it's just Lacazette.
Who's he playing over
today? Or sometimes Lacazette's not even playing. Iwobi and Welbeck. They're the 2 that will get in.
So you're dropping Iwobi for Sanchez?
I'm dropping Iwobi and Welbeck for Sanchez and Ozil.
But you love Iwobi.
Yeah, I love Iwobi, yeah. So that means nothing. I want to see wins. Actually, trying to say Iwobi was nice with it. Ozil probably should have got a goal. Sanchez, I don't know where he is. He's probably crying. Ramsey and Sanchez didn't make the journey to Watford. Do you know why? Didn't qualify for the World Cup. So what are they doing? Crying.
Well, talking about that didn't help you out there. That win would have taken you 5th with 16 points to Chelsea's 13. And that would have put, you'd have swapped places around.
No.
Yeah.
We would have gone 4th.
Sorry, Watford wouldn't have got the points.
Yeah.
Anyway, let's go through the table from bottom to top, obviously. Crystal Palace is still last. But considering who we've played...
Yeah, Crystal Palace is still last.
We're 1 point off of...
Who's next? Bournemouth.
Yeah, I'm getting there, mate.
Is it Bournemouth?
Getting there. 19th is Bournemouth with 4 points, so Palace are 1 point off of them, so it's not all
next.
for you, Palace.
Next.
To be honest, there's more Palace fans listening to this than you think.
Alright.
So Palace fans, I hear you. We're all positive thinking.
Come on, you boys. No. Carry on.
Bournemouth, again, another team. I said in the podcast on my own that they're getting away with it. They're hiding behind the Palace poor performances.
And who else?
And Leicester are 18th as well. So this game coming up between Leicester and West Brom is in fact quite important for Leicester because if they win that game, they're level on 8 points, which is 13th from everyone else. Everyone else is on 13. 8. Is everyone on 8 points?
Mahrez to Arsenal in January. Ugh.
No one's coming to Arsenal. You lot do not.
Okay. Have fun in the Championship or come to Arsenal.
Do you see that, guys? He's scared to admit that his clubs don't buy, so he just reverts the attention back on me.
What?
Your team does not buy.
I was talking to Mahrez. Have fun in the Championship or come to Arsenal.
Oh,
So I said, bun Palace. I don't care for Palace. You're getting relegated anyway. Arsenal smashed up our. We didn't smash it. We went over our transfer.
we'll get to Arsenal. Okay.
Sound like a Zet.
Bournemouth obviously signing Defoe and Begovic, who we both said were going to be quite key players for him, turning out not to be.
Not Defoe.
I said Begovic is a key player.
Yeah, Begovic maybe, but not Defoe.
Begovic has been quite poor, to be honest, but I don't know. You can't really blame the goalkeeper for the whole performance of the team.
Can.
For the whole performance of the team, they're not scoring on the other end. Josh King, where are you? Leicester, 18th. And still a game to play, obviously, today. Stoke, after losing 7-2, suffered quite probably a morale. Actually, I don't even know if you can feel down after losing 7-2. No, to Manchester City, you
7-2.
We scored 2. I'd take that positive, to be honest.
That's what you try to take everything as a positive.
True, I'm an optimistic
guy. 7-2, you're gonna get down.
So 16th now, Everton. This is quite where it gets interesting. West Ham and Everton both there, and
West Ham should be there,
and Brighton are there as well. So
should Brighton.
I'm trying to say
the only team that shouldn't be there is Everton.
If Everton and Brighton both got the 3 points, they would have taken some advantage. They would have gone up the table by a couple of points. Swansea also
by 3.
Yeah, no, by 2 because they got points to add on to. Swansea 13th with 8 points. They've gone up after that 2-0 win.
Who?
Again. Swansea.
Yeah.
Who did they have the 2-0 win over again?
Huddersfield.
Huddersfield on the way down. They had a little surge of form, and it's coming to an end.
How many points they got?
They're on 9.
That's enough to get them up.
Shut up.
Palace aren't getting more than 9. Palace aren't getting over 10 points.
The thing is, yeah.
You have 2 wins.
No, I just love hearing, people can actually hear what you're saying.
You have 2 wins, you'll draw 3 more games, and you'll lose the rest.
It's just a joke.
You'll have the lowest ever Premier League points. Anyway, next team.
So I've gone on Huddersfield. I don't know. Let me just talk about Huddersfield real quick. They obviously grabbed the 3-0 win beginning of the season against us, and then they went on to win against Newcastle, draw against Southampton, lost to West Ham, drew to Leicester, drew to Burnley, lost to Tottenham, and then lost to Swansea.
It's not really that.
It's not awful, but it could be the turnaround.
They draw every game.
They're not staying up if they draw every game.
38 points.
That's not enough anymore. They said that was
38 points
last year.
With the couple wins they have. So I don't know how many games left. What's it? 8?
And they've lost
30 points.
30 points. 39 points.
39 points will keep them
That's decent, actually. So yeah, Huddersfield are 12th on 9 points. With them is West Brom on 9 points. If they win today, they'll go to 10, 11, 12. They will go to 9th. Leapfrogging Southampton and Newcastle. Newcastle doing well. They started off very bad and they've done well to themselves. Southampton in their normal position, 10th mid-table, good. Now this is where it gets interesting because you're not Liverpool so much, but so you've got Liverpool in 8th on 13 points. Level with them is Burnley. Burnley are in 7th in the league on 13 points, and then again on 13 points is Arsenal and Chelsea. So there's a lot. This table has still got a long way to go before it starts really shaping itself. Because you've still got Watford in 4th, which is quite a big deal. They've only lost 1 game. The draw to Liverpool at the beginning of the season and the win to Arsenal, some games that you'd expect them to lose. They've done well for themselves. Going more in depth about Watford, actually, they've drawn to Liverpool. They've beaten Bournemouth, beaten Southampton. They lost 6-0 to Manchester City. That was a poor game. Watford, they drew to Brighton. Sorry. They beat Swansea and they drew to West Brom. They beat Arsenal, so they're doing quite well for Watford. But again, it's hard to talk about the table when it can all change. 3rd Tottenham, first win at Wembley in the Prem. Man United 2nd. I think they might tail off from Man City. I think when that Manchester derby comes in, we'll be seeing something quite significant. That little change in the gap will increase. I think Man United will tail off. They haven't got the squad depth that Manchester City have, and obviously first Manchester City. So now I've got to ask you a question now. I think you already know the question, but don't answer it straight away. Give it some time to Sterling. Yeah, Manchester City. What class would you say he is? Let me change the question. What class? What level is he at?
What are the classes? All I know is world class.
World class, middle class, and low. Is he world class?
No,
Why not?
because he's not.
Okay, so
Your stats are not going to prove you.
I've got more stats for you guys. Obviously, I do. I go the extra mile.
No, you do revision and don't tell anyone about it. And when I say anyone, I mean me.
So Sterling, yeah, his all-time Prem record, 166 games, 37 goals, 24 assists.
Wait, say that again.
166 games, 37 goals, and 24 assists.
Yeah.
He's 22.
Mhm.
That's a good record. First of all, in total he's had a 0. In every game he contributes to a goal 0.34 times.
Yeah. So every 3 games he does something.
Yeah. 0.2 goals a game, 0.24 assists a game. This season he's got the same amount of goals as Harry Kane, who people would class as world class. He scored a goal every 80 minutes, whereas Harry Kane scored a goal every 118. So technically, if
you're gonna say something mad,
no, if you're gonna say Harry Kane's world class, which we do, everyone says it.
I don't.
All right, let's just say this: Harry Kane's world class. You've got Sterling, who's doing better than him goals wise. Not a striker, like you always go on about Sanchez. Not a striker.
He's a different type of guy.
Different position.
Second, Sanchez can do it over the whole season. You know, Sterling will die off in a minute, or he'll get.
Sterling is in a position where he shouldn't be getting doing really well goal scoring wise, but he is.
But you just said about how they make sure the ball goes in. So if he's in the right position, he's going to get.
Exactly, but then we talk about Mbappe being world class after one good season of scoring a couple goals in the Champions League. Sterling has done it.
He's also 4 years younger than Sterling.
Alright, but 22 years old is...
So you're saying Sterling's world class?
I'm saying Sterling's world class. He's nowhere near top 10 in the world, I'm not saying that. He's nowhere near top 20 in the world.
Which means he's not world class.
He is world class. That's how good the quality...
Is he top 30?
In the world?
Yeah.
No, he's top 50, and top 50 is world class.
Top 50 is not world class.
Yes, it is, because there's so many good players in the world now. It's not just, Ronaldinho, Zidane.
Yeah, okay, but you can't... If there's more players, it just means that it's going to be a higher cup.
No. If there's more
means that everyone can't make it in. Not everyone's world class. Then
Mbappe's not world class, man. If you're not going to say the stats I just gave you, 166 goals, 166 games, 37 goals. He's 22 years old. He's had look at his season.
Yeah, he's good
with Liverpool. He's always
Liverpool
won the
season.
league.
Yeah, he was. Yeah, but he didn't.
Okay, but
he didn't almost win the league. Like, if it was just Sterling, if you got rid of Suarez and Sturridge, he's not doing it.
He did kind of.
Yeah, and then what happened to them?
Yeah. And then he went. He went when 50 million wasn't the normal price tag. He went for 50 million.
Yeah, and everyone thought that was a silly price, and so did you.
Yes, because he's English.
You said it's only because he's English he's going for 50 mil.
No, I never said it like that. I said it's probably most likely because he's English that is that high.
You said it was definitely because he was English. You didn't say most probably.
I'm going to put my hands up. Before I didn't rate him. But now I'm looking at his stats. They're decent.
Stats can't tell everything.
Exactly. I know that he's doing...
You watch a player play... Like, world class isn't even if you do something. That's why I don't think Harry Kane's world class. Harry Kane can score a lot of goals.
And that's what...
But I don't get this, man. Is Alan Shearer world class?
Yes.
But he's not, because you said it before that he's not.
You've
told me, like, literally in the last couple of weeks he's not world class.
All right.
It might have been in the last podcast you said Alan Shearer wasn't world class.
Bonucci, is he world class?
Yeah.
Why?
Different breed.
Because he keeps clean sheets.
He can play football.
Okay, Ramos, is he world class?
Yeah.
Why?
He can play football.
No, but he gets clean sheets and what? Gets a couple goals. That's what you expect from a centre back that's world class.
He can play football well.
Sterling's a midfielder on the right hand side of the pitch, getting the same goals as a striker this season at a high.
Yeah, he's doing really well at the beginning of the season.
And that's what Mbappe done last year. He did something really well in that season.
Across the whole season, and he's still playing well.
Class. I'm saying if Sterling continues where he's at,
if Sterling does this for the whole of the season, then maybe.
Is he world?
Maybe it's a conversation. It's not even a conversation now.
It is, man.
It's not.
But do you agree that people saying that ruling off Sterling as a good player is just not...
Well, obviously. People just do that because they're upset. It's all English fans. Man City fans never say he's dead.
Why would English fans say that?
Because when he plays for England, he's...
He's a bit...
Yeah.
No, but he's not. He's one of them players, yeah. I'm going to bring up his name again. Zaha, yeah. Where he takes that ball... He's a player... Sterling...
Zaha world class.
No, I'm not going to chat crap. He's not Zaha's nowhere near world class, but he's for the. Yeah,
okay. Forget Zaha.
No, but I'm trying to say they're similar players. They can take a 0-0 boring draw game to skip past a couple players. If you've gone to Palace games. When Zaha's running down the wing, it builds up the whole atmosphere.
Yeah, and then you don't love him. But when Sterling gets the ball at City, all the City fans that start standing
No,
up.
but
Going,
don't talk
oh
about
my
City.
gosh, you're gonna win it.
Don't talk about City fans. City fans are the worst fans in the league.
That's unfair.
No, they're the worst fans in the league. Full stop. They don't cheer. They go there to watch their team, just like Man United. Man United fans, I hate them. Top teams don't have passionate fans. Liverpool maybe.
Too busy winning.
Surely, if you're winning, you should be happier.
And do you know what? It's just expensive. It's too expensive. It's too expensive up there.
Do you know that DT and all that go? They're not rich guys. They I know. Obviously, I'm not going to say.
They're making a bit of bread. Robbie's making a bit of bread now. DT's getting a bit of money. Them lot aren't broke.
Yeah, but
they can afford to get their season tickets.
Before they had season tickets.
Yeah, they did.
Before they were.
And I bet they didn't have everything else. Many things.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. And
they're
grown men.
Like, no, I'm not saying you.
No, but
I'm talking about the people that go into the City games. They aren't posh, snobby people that you're probably thinking they can afford it. There's people in that Man City team, like when Rooney scored the goal for Everton and that picture was taken. I'm pretty sure them lot are probably quite passionate when it comes to talking about their team, but they don't. There's no noise.
No, but the stadium's massive.
Yeah,
they're not filling it with them type of people.
But them type of people, if they are those type of people, they'll have a presence.
No, they won't.
They will.
If you shoved Palace fans, the amount that you have, into a much bigger, triple the size, double the size even.
Double, yeah.
Yeah.
No, triple.
And then you triple the size,
60,000.
the amount you have now.
Yeah.
No, half that actually, because they don't have that many fans.
You're just talking a lot.
No, half it, and put it in there with other people who are rich, yeah, like posh guys. You're not going to have the same presence.
But you will from them because
won't.
The Palace
or
fans.
Actually, not even half it. Just give everyone who can afford to pay £1,000 for a season ticket. Put them in. You won't have the same noise.
All right, I hear what you're saying. I never
or even
disregarded
people who are
that.
willing.
Huh?
Like even people who are willing. Even if you could afford to £1,000 for a ticket, doesn't mean you're willing to pay it.
Yeah, I know, but I'm trying to say that the Palace fans, that little the fanatic group in the corner, that they'd have a bigger presence if they like away games. There's that small presence, but they're still that loud. Like those people would be going to the home games. Away games are the most passionate fans, surely. Yeah. So they're the ones at home as well.
Yeah.
They're making enough noise in Old Trafford more than the home fans in Etihad, making more noise than I know this because my cousin's been doing all the away games this year and he's telling me that we actually making more noise than all of them. It's embarrassing.
But is that because he's sitting around?
No, but it's because when it's their.
No, but I hear what you're saying. If you're slapped in between everyone yelling, you're obviously going to think you're the loudest. I hear what you're saying.
Yes, I know, but I'm not going to say that what channel you would play does it for, but they do like one fan and the other fan, and the other fan like is saying you can hear the Palace fans while he's recording. You know what I mean? They both vlog the game from their perspective.
Oh yeah.
So the Man United fan sitting up top, and he's saying, "Well, to be fair, Palace, that's what every Palace we there was someone said a quote saying that he's like a reporter, journalist, and he said that the Palace fans are the best fans.
Yeah, you're good fans.
Yeah, but I'm just trying to say like.
And no one supports Man City.
No, but do you know that? Do you believe this? Because you're a passionate Arsenal fan. If you're at a game, surely you look at that and must think,
Arsenal fans are dead.
Yeah, but do you get angry about that at all? Do you get angry about
like being dead?
No, like you could be there making a noise.
I could be there, but I'm not paying
No, that's what
to be there.
That should be what makes you annoyed as well. Like the guy, there's a guy I work with who's part of the Palace Fanatics, and he went to the board of Premier League people, and they with a bunch of other fans, so Swansea, blah, 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 all the Premier League, and they like marched to where their offices and gave them a letter of like we price cap £30 away.
They put a cap for a £30,
and that's why they did it, because of like those people. He sat with him and spoke to him.
But then again, I wouldn't pay. I don't want to pay for like with big teams. It's not just here's a £30 ticket.
Yeah,
it's first you have to sign up for a membership to buy a £30 ticket.
Yeah,
it's just like it's long.
It's a joke because surely you want your fans to be. You want to treat your fans with respect because they're the ones. That's the only team you have. That's the only reason you have a team. Like without the fans, a team is nothing. It's just a bunch of players. It's like you might as well just be glorified Sunday league. Like having like you see it with the Tottenham Stadium, like you said, with Tottenham being at Wembley, they can't fill it out because I'm assuming the prices are too much, and on top of that,
I don't think the price. It's just too big for a Tottenham.
Okay, so let's say just go back to Manchester City and the Etihad. You're filling it out, but it's with people that can afford. I don't know. Not even sorry. I feel like Man City, we're linking them. I think Arsenal are one of the only teams that are.
We've got the quiet guys.
Yeah. So let's go on Arsenal. Like we're looking at that, and it's known for
We've
being
got
a
the most
rivalry
expensive ticket in the
league.
yeah.
Alright, that's fair
But
enough.
we're not the best team in the league to be having the most expensive ticket. Like
That's why there's so much outrage.
why are we
fans.
paying so much to go and see El Neni and Danny Welbeck miss 3 open goals?
That's just Arsenal, isn't it?
Dumb.
I think it gets something I'm quite passionate about.
Arsenal fan TV, don't like them either.
Why is
Another
that?
thing like Arsenal fans.
Do you think it
like.
represents your club in a bad?
Of course, we're a joke.
But that is the majority.
When Arsenal lose,
yeah,
you don't go and think, oh, let me go watch Arsenal fan TV to get some real good in-depth knowledge. No, people were like, "Lol, Arsenal fan TV is going to be great tonight."
it's a joke.
Yeah, it's so that.
No, but you. I feel like we need to. That is Arsenal fans, though. Be honest with me.
It's not.
No. When you're at school, you're going through school, you talk to anyone, Twitter, anything. Arsenal have that. Arsenal fans, maybe not you. Arsenal fans, on a whole, they expect so much from their team.
Yeah, because we should.
Why? I'm just asking why.
Because we're up there every year.
You're up
just
amongst
there.
it. Yeah, okay. But like, do you hear what I'm saying though? Like, you expect after we beat you 3-0. I told you about this. There was a fan that came out. And he was like walking with all the Palace fans, and we were all cheering because we beat one of the best teams in the league. And he started saying, "Shut up!" Like screaming at us, saying, "We were like, way!" Like, and he said, "You don't understand. You ain't got to deal with it every year." And we were like, "What? 4th place every year? Like top 4 every year?"
Yeah, but it's
what a horrible thing.
It is.
It isn't a horrible.
It is.
You take it for granted.
No, we don't. I don't care. Like,
you do.
Coming 5th this year. 5th? Yeah.
Yeah.
I was kind of happy. But not happy.
You were.
Yeah, because it's like, now we're not even doing what we normally do.
So
now
you need to do something to change it, which you weren't doing because you were happy getting 4th every year. And
it's
FA Cup.
dumb.
So So I feel like with Arsenal, like you got to look at as a whole. Like you pay. I think the reason why you have that demand is because you probably pay so much to go. You move from Highbury to Emirates. You're a big
massive stadium.
Yeah.
Massive following.
Yeah, so
a lot of money.
You'd expect a bit better trophy cabinet at the end of the day. However, but you do have like who's been up and amongst top 4 and not one like you're the only team, aren't you?
Yeah.
Tottenham
are recent. Then new.
Yeah. Okay. So yeah, to be honest, but I agree with why you might be upset, but to be like. We Champions League football every year. Like that's something you take. Arsenal fans take it for granted. I know you're not in it this year, so maybe it's some realization.
I love the Europa League. No, I generally do enjoy the Europa League.
I feel like it's obviously I'd like it.
No, it's nice.
But like, I feel like it's like
I like the Colognes and that other team who played whose name I don't really remember.
But do you feel like you're gonna win it?
No.
You don't.
No. All the teams who are coming third in their groups are gonna come and win it. We haven't got a chance.
Oh, in the Champions League. There's a couple of good teams.
Red Star Belgrade on Thursday. Now that if I was one of them dons who travelled, going Red Star Belgrade.
It's because one of them.
Not that anything like Arsenal fans will never hear. You will never hear an Arsenal chant.
Yeah.
Red Star Belgrade fans are nuts.
Are they?
Different.
Because I remember when I used to watch this guy on YouTube and he went to West Ham away games. Don't bet. And then away games in Europe, and it's just like quite. I don't know, it's different. It's like, we're not going to Madrid. Obviously, that'd be fantastic. We're going to a bit more of a...
The teams with the cages around their fans.
Yeah.
They're the ones where it's silly.
Overall, this conversation about... I feel like maybe I personally have been mentioning too much of the big teams, but overall ticket prices I don't agree with it.
It's stupid. If everyone just had Palace tickets...
No, but I don't like when you do that.
Because it's not just lovely tickets.
Yeah, but like you say Palace tickets.
Yeah.
Literally... Anyone out the top 4 tickets. That's literally it.
No, not anyone out the top 4.
Maybe
Arsenal
not
out the top 4.
Alright, let's name the teams that have that price. Like Man United, Man City, Chelsea, Arsenal, Tottenham.
I generally don't know about
Liverpool. Let's say them.
No, Liverpool.
And probably chucking an Everton, maybe in Southampton. The West Ham, and then basically everyone else probably have. Maybe not £300, which I pay.
I think you definitely have some of the cheapest.
Some of the cheapest, but
that is beautiful.
I don't think that's out of choice.
No, but that's probably why your fans are so loud. Like why your fans are so good. If every team put their prices down, the fans would be better. It would be a better atmosphere in every stadium.
We see that in Germany.
Yeah, German football's so cheap.
Yeah,
and that's why people, when you go Bayern Munich, it's not like we're going to like a library.
Yeah.
or the big teams. They're loud. Dortmund, like the second biggest team in Germany.
Yeah. Is
Probably one of the best fans in the world.
Yeah. I hope, yeah. To be honest, talking about like if you look at the German side, it kind of shows a correlation between cheaper tickets and better atmosphere. So that you could say that's why it's at Palace. But you're always going to have sections at every stadium you ever go to. You're always going to have like the family stand, which is going to be quieter.
Yeah.
But it feels like at top teams, the family stand is everywhere.
The whole place.
Like one last thing on this, like would you? This is asking you. You go to I don't know, birthday. You get a ticket to go Arsenal.
Yeah.
Actually, not even birthday. You paid £60. Let's say, say £80 because you have to buy that £20 membership thing.
Yeah.
You go to that game and it's quite library atmosphere. You happy?
No.
You win the game 3-0 and it's a library atmosphere.
Well, I'm happy we won. I'm happy I saw my team, but I'm not happy that it was quiet.
Because I think 50% of an enjoyment of the game is the atmosphere. When your team is passing the ball round and round, you don't want to just sit there and be like, now where you're passing it. You want to be, I don't know, chanting a song. And being a Palace fan, and at the games every week, not this week, you get to, I feel like that gives something to the game that you don't normally get anywhere else.
So I wish cup games would sell out.
Cup
games sold out, it will be a different.
But they do later on. When your team's like, quarterfinals.
But then it changes the ticketing.
Oh yeah. Because
like, I can buy a ticket if it's like the fourth round.
Yeah.
Or the first one we're in an FA Cup like fourth round. Yeah. I can buy a ticket for that for £15.
Yeah. That's
now if everyone bought a ticket for £15, it's sold out. The atmosphere is going to be silly.
But it's because you're playing Bristol or you're playing.
No, I'm not. But as soon as we get to like quarterfinals, tickets are straight to. Don't know, but you probably still have to have a membership. You have to have a different membership for that one.
Oh, okay.
There's like different memberships for different.
There's too many loopholes. But that's that you can tell us your opinions on it if you care. But it's a joke to be honest. And they get enough money as it is, television deals and all that.
So I won't pay into it.
That's why you're not.
No, I was gonna go to the last cup game because I like cup games.
Yeah. What Arsenal?
Yeah. I don't remember who it was.
Cup games are quite good though. Like if you don't get to see your team.
Yeah, and they're not expensive.
Yeah. And when you do see them win, especially for Arsenal, you're playing. I don't know. You are playing Plymouth. You're going to win that game.
And you get to see Reece Nelson play. I love Reece Nelson. And that's why I'm not buying the top this year, even though the tops are really paying.
Why are you not buying the top?
I'm not buying into the club.
Okay. So when are you going to change your mind on that? When the prices go down?
No, probably next year when it's a different top. When Sanchez and Ozil have left.
Okay.
And maybe we bought some people.
Let's go on to that because that was one of our topics. What do you? There's a lot of talk about it still.
I want them to go in January.
January?
Yeah, I'm hearing we'd send them in January. Sell them in January though, not a pre-contract.
That's going to be one of them cheap.
I actually don't care. I'll take any money for them. They're actually pissing me off.
They definitely everyone would talk. Sorry, during the transfer window, that's what everyone was talking about. Oh, Arsenal were Ozil, no signing of the contract. Sanchez he's like Man City. He's going. I think going into the season like that mentality of like the other players probably didn't do too good for them.
Apparently Ozil contract talks are going well. He's leaving definitely now. Sanchez is definitely.
You just
gone.
said he's.
Yeah, apparently well. They're chatting poo.
Oh yeah.
He's definitely gone. He's going United. And I think it'll be right. I think they will go in January because Ozil will go United, Sanchez will go City, and that'll be like their final push. Do you know what I mean?
For the Premier League.
So so if City signed Sanchez first, then United are going to be like, we need to get someone.
Oh okay. Oh January. Okay. So you mean it's for the league.
So they're like, we need to get someone to they're going to top up.
That's a good
shout.
And
then just come take Ozil.
But then,
do you know how much?
Basically, would you? If you're Man City, I know I've heard people say, getting Sanchez would mean we won the league. But do you need Sanchez? Like, if you're a City player, if you're part of City, you don't need him at all. But who does
they
he
didn't
replace?
need Bernardo Silva.
No, they did not.
They don't need a lot of players. But if you can get him, just take him.
Yeah, true. But
I think Stones on the bench.
Yeah, that world class player that I was on about.
Yeah, he's on the bench if Sanchez comes.
But that's why I think it's a bit unfair because his name it's his name. It's not his.
No, Sanchez is much better than Sterling.
No, but like Sterling wouldn't. If he continued this form, he wouldn't deserve to be dropped.
No, look, Ozil's rubbish. Should have scored against Watford. He's getting on my nerves. I think Sanchez is too busy doing. He did keep you off against West Brom, and now that got on my nerves.
Who?
Sanchez.
When?
We were like 1-0 up. He got the ball in the wing. He started doing keepy uppies. Is he dumb?
That's what Nani done when he like kicked it.
No, just not walking with it. He's just standing there doing. Like, come on, big man.
That's what annoys me.
You're playing football.
That's such a weird mentality about your team.
Stupid. Sanchez out. Sanchez to go with the rest of them.
Is this? Let me just give this like scenario. Let's say you're 5th in the league by January, but it's quite close. Sanchez and Ozil out. You get probably 80 million from them both overall.
That's what I'm saying, but yeah.
Not even 80, less than that.
Probably
60 million for them both.
If we had full contracts, that's like 100 and something million.
60 million for them both.
Yeah.
Wenger is on like his last chances, and he's probably out the door.
Yeah.
Actually, let's say Wenger goes. You bring in.
Wenger's not going in January.
All right, let's get rid of that scenario. They go. You have 60 million to buy who?
60 million.
Who you buying?
So upset Mahrez for a cut price, getting for 35.
And probably the rest will go to that Stan
Kroenke's
Kroenke's back pocket probably.
Or centre back.
All right, so that's your scenario, yeah. So do you think Lacazette? Let's chuck in Iwobi because I feel like you'd like that. Iwobi and Mahrez.
Yeah.
Do you think that team can get top 4?
Can get top 4, but can't get the league.
Do you really think that team could get top 4? Those 3 up front.
I think who we're playing now could get top 4. With Sanchez and Ozil not really playing that much.
Yeah,
they've not really played properly.
No, but like, I'm trying to obviously. If you tell me you're playing Sanchez, Lacazette, Welbeck, Ozil, that could win the league.
Yeah,
that could win the league on that. If you start the season all in form like that,
not in comparison to the other team.
No, but that's a top quality team.
And Welbeck ain't playing. Ozil playing right wing.
Do you realise? No, you've got to be Sanchez on his best form, Ozil on his best form, Lacazette on their best form. That's probably that could be one of the deadliest strike forces.
That's one of the maddest top 3s ever.
Yeah. So.
But then you slap in El Neni, Xhaka.
Not even. You'd have you gassed up Wilshere the other day.
Yeah, Wilshere's nice. He should come and play.
But you know what I mean, like that. If you do, but obviously. They're not playing it, and there must be reasons because they're leaving. So you get 60 million.
They're definitely leaving. I don't think he wants to gas everyone up.
Can I just? Do you think selling them for 60 million? No, that's a horrible thing, but it happened, and you buy Mahrez. Do you think that's probably stronger in the background as well as?
It's probably better for the team because Sanchez, I feel like, is a bit of a baby. I feel like he complains a lot. I feel like he gets on people's nerves.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
I heard Aaron Ramsey banged him in the face.
Where did you hear this?
I heard it from my sources. Aaron Ramsey banged someone in the face. It was either Chamberlain. Chamberlain had a fight with Sanchez. Yeah, so Ramsey banged Sanchez in the face because Ramsey is hard.
But surely you must hate that because...
No, I don't care.
Actually, you hate Sanchez as much.
Setting that bang.
You probably don't like Sanchez as much as Chamberlain.
Sanchez getting on my... Huh?
Oh no, you hate Chamberlain.
What? Chamberlain's stupid.
Not
even playing. Mane was injured and he's still sitting on the bench, you dweeb. Coutinho was playing left wing. He didn't even play left wing. He came play the centre attacking mid.
He's another
man didn't even play a left winger for you.
So I chuck this. You just brought Coutinho in as a little plug. Sterling's got more goals than Coutinho and Firmino put together.
Yeah, I don't think Coutinho's good. Firmino's not that good either.
Coutinho is like...
the most overrated player in the world.
Why is he part of the Ballon d'Or?
I don't understand it.
He's just... Who is Coutinho?
He's nice with... He's good at dribbling.
And he can bang a free
score
kick
three. He can score 3 bangers a season.
Yeah.
Okay.
Do you know what's mad? Look at Coutinho before Liverpool. Who was he? He was some like weird looking guy.
Oh, okay.
Do you know? No,
he was still very young.
I'm not talking.
And he was rated. I used to always stand on football.
Yeah, when I first started that conversation, I wasn't talking about his looks. I was talking about his football ability.
Yeah,
he played for Inter.
Yeah, I used to always stand on FIFA. He was young. He was nice.
He was, but you know how? Do you see that thing? Like he's gone from like he hugs the goal. Like I'll take your hug to I'll take your goal. But yeah. So we just there's a little
just a bit of money, really, isn't it?
True. Yeah,
just got really rich.
You said Sanchez to City.
Probably Sanchez to anywhere but Arsenal.
So Sanchez would be playing alongside De Bruyne. How do you feel about? What's your opinion on De Bruyne?
I think he's good.
He is. Go on, say it. World class.
It's best Premier League right now.
Do you know what I've got in front of me?
Some stats. To hear.
72 games in the Premier League in all time. Like, so he holds 14 goals, 33 assists.
Yeah.
He's 26. That's a 0.64 goal contribution every game.
Yeah. Yeah, he's really good at
Very
football.
good. That is all I've got on him. But anyway, he's got, I think, one of the most assists in world football at the moment. Like since 2012-2013 season.
He's been stupid. It's because he had that one season at Wolfsburg where he like did some.
And that's where he's like got his name out.
And he moved for like 60 mil. 60 mil? Are you stupid?
To City?
Yeah.
What do you mean?
Imagine that.
Oh, like bargain.
Imagine he was 60 mil.
He's what now?
If Coutinho is 130, then De Bruyne is a hot 180.
Yeah, that's fair enough actually. De Bruyne's not far off Neymar.
I'm hearing Coutinho's coming back in. They're coming back in for you, Coots. Barca.
But I don't.
No, because Barcelona they need someone like him.
They need him to replace Iniesta.
Yeah, they do. Iniesta's on his way out soon. Iniesta signed like a lifetime deal.
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah, I think he's just there forever.
He's gonna probably be coaching then, surely.
Yeah, probably. Maybe gone to.
What's going on with Barca? Like they're not there.
They're top of the league by like 5 points. They're doing bits.
No, but their manager. Who's their manager?
Some guy. Don't know his name.
We'll chuck this in here because obviously I thought the Bruyne conversation would be on a bit longer, but is another leeway onto Barcelona playing in the Premier League someday?
No, that is stupid. If Barcelona came Premier League, I'm supporting Wigan getting out of the Premier League.
No,
as soon as possible.
I think if Barca came to the Premier, it would be
jarring.
No, let's just put it as if it's like definitely happening.
Premier League
it probably would never happen.
That's stupid. If it happened, it's outrageous. Imagine being a good team who's got Europe. Do you know how dumb that is for someone?
What do you mean?
Imagine playing Red Star Belgrade on a Thursday and then having to go Barcelona away on Saturday.
Oh yeah, true.
What?
No, but like obviously it's never gonna happen. But I'm just saying, imagine if it did. I don't think they'd win the league.
They would.
I don't think they'd win the league. I don't think they would win the league. I don't think they could deal with the physicality of it for the whole season.
No, they would.
They do their little trickle little passing.
They would
Suarez would bang and Messi would bang, obviously.
Dembele would bang when he's fit. Iniesta would bang.
I think one crunching tackle on a cold night at Stoke and Messi's out for the season.
He's not. Messi's back up. He's not getting him.
Shawcross
ain't touching Messi.
Shawcross
ain't touching Messi.
If Shawcross wants to get him down,
he won't because he can't catch him.
Shawcross is a joke. Did I tell you about that story like 2 years ago?
He's frigid.
No. The fanatics down at the bottom were saying you'll never play for England, and then he like turned around and looked at him like he was like pissed off at him, and he was like going to attack him. But
Shawcross, what a guy!
Who is he really?
He is Ryan Shawcross.
I don't really like
Stoke.
No, I heard someone say Stoke has no world class players, but I think they
world class. World class is up there.
Top class players.
Good players.
Good players. Good players. Hesse.
Yeah,
not good actually.
He got one goal. He's got one goal this season.
Yeah, but Hesse's not good. Dropped by PSG.
Yeah, but
Real Madrid didn't want him.
You look at the teams you're naming. Doesn't mean he's not good.
But then he went to Real.
He went to I know the team. I said it last time.
Yeah, we on the first podcast.
What's his name? Las Palmas.
Yeah.
Yeah, he banged. I think he did quite well.
But you got, yeah. Do you know what? I just want to put this out there. Berahino, like, what's happened to him? Because I saw
Tottenham ruined his career. Well done, Tottenham.
I saw Juve getting 2 goals, I think. And then I thought Juve was playing like right wing back in the last recent weeks. But then
that is stupid.
Then I thought
that's do you know what that is? That is forcing it.
No,
Stoke
that's Glenn Johnson being your number 1 right back.
No, that's Stoke forcing it.
That's Glenn Johnson?
Everyone else is playing 3-5-2. Please, can we get involved?
No, because talking about Glenn Johnson actually, Ashley Cole.
Ashley Cole.
Do you remember him?
Of course I remember him.
Couple. Obviously, you remember him. But,
Mug.
LA Galaxy.
You money grabbing. Apparently, he's getting like 3p a week. I'm hearing he's on low wages right now.
3p a week.
3p a week. Not on it.
3p.
3p. Okay, not 3p a week.
And you just called him money Ashley Cole.
He is Ashley Cole.
I remember him like when he done that, all that, like every week there was something.
Paintings.
Yeah, and every week there used to be something new about him in the press. Like you know, he shot the guy, the apprentice or something at Chelsea. He was doing work experience and he shot him, and he didn't mean to apparently.
Okay, Ash Cole makes a bit. He makes 5k a week though.
5k.
5k. Don's playing for like Brentford are making more than that. bun Ashley Cole.
Yeah, but he's like 36, isn't he? 37.
So Frank Lampard's making more than that.
Was
He makes
what?
Guess who makes more than him?
Heskey not playing anymore. Gone.
I'll give you a couple clues about who he is. He plays for Tampa Bay Rowdies. Tampa Bay Rowdies, even.
Carlton Cole. I have no clue who that is.
They're based in Florida.
Tim Cahill.
He plays in the US Soccer League, which is another one from the MLS.
I don't know.
Joe Cole makes more than him.
Joe Cole plays in America.
I think, yeah.
I thought he retired.
Joe Cole makes more
Drogba
than
must
him,
make
big
a bit of
man.
money then. Do you know what team Drogba has his own team?
What?
Did you not see that?
No, SCM makes more than him.
Essien doesn't play
Malouda's
anymore.
making more than him. He does.
Malouda?
No, SCM plays for
That Chelsea team was nice. Remember that?
SCM plays for that
That Greek team.
no Indonesian team that can't
Oh.
goals up.
Oh. No, do you remember that Chelsea team? Essien, Ballack, Cole.
Yeah, they would. You know, Clarence Seedorf
Yeah.
was rooting Chelsea. Like he was going to join Chelsea, but he just didn't go through.
When?
Like when he was good. Imagine that. Drogba's Seedorf and Essien. Are you stupid? You know who's getting
Messed up
bodied?
so many players.
No, but you know that will be a little triangle. Do you know who's getting bodied?
Who?
You don't know everyone. That's who.
Drogba was so good.
Are you stupid?
He's my favourite player to play
Okay,
ever.
Drogba was overrated. Never got more than he got more than 20 goals in one season.
Yeah, but Drogba
Once.
was fantastic.
Overrated.
Drogba, no, okay, I'm not saying he was the best player.
Drogba's not even top 5 best ever Prem.
Strikers.
Yeah.
Okay,
Well, is he?
that's fair enough.
Yeah.
He's not. But I'm talking about his overall nice guy.
Yeah, he's a lovely guy. Stopped a war in Ivory Coast. He did.
Yeah.
What a man.
Didn't he? What else did he do? He did that little like. He did
Well, he did
because
loads
he
of
did a
loveliness.
speech, didn't he? He did a speech before,
After the game, after they like qualified for the African
Yeah.
Nations.
and then also he does so much charity work, and I don't know. I just really
Just
like the
lovely.
guy.
Yeah, I like Drogba too, but I just think he's a bit overrated football-wise.
I would say overrated because he's not like you're not getting fans from every team saying he's the best player ever. You're just getting Chelsea fans appreciating what he did for the club because he did so much. Same with I actually really like because obviously I was a Chelsea fan before. Back in
Can a man happily admit that? Didn't even start. Just
No,
came
'cause-
straight out your mouth.
obviously I know the little mindset about it is all negative and it's
Foul.
fair enough. Like if you don't know me, you don't
If you
understand.
know- and if you do know him, you still don't understand.
No, because I supported Chelsea and I only did that because literally the first reason why I supported Chelsea was because I like the colour blue.
Yeah, but you grow a love for them.
I did grow a love for them, but then I grew apart because of the fact my uncle started giving me tickets to go to see Palace, and I was going in the atmosphere, and I realised it's my local club. I had a bit more connection to it, and when it's a 5-minute walk, and you're feeling that buzz when you play, like watch them play. When I watched, because I was a Chelsea fan, and when I watched Palace versus Chelsea, when Chelsea scored, I didn't get no like get it.
Excitement.
No,
Yeah, that's how I knew I didn't really care for England.
what you went to a game?
You know, just
Oh.
seeing it. Like, what was it? England, Russia. When Russia scored, I was like, don't really care.
Oh no, I was
I
crying.
just didn't care. I was just like, don't really care.
But then when you watch Nigeria score, you get
I didn't even see that game live, but when I saw Iwobi put that, I just watched the highlights. That gets me excited.
Do you watch it?
Different.
Do you think you're gonna watch? Because like you said, you in the last podcast, if you listen to that, you may remember Noah saying you watched that 2010 England game all together as a fact. You had like
Yeah.
everyone round. Would you watch? Did you watch the Nigerian games like with your dad or something last year?
Yeah, I watched it with my dad and my sister because
Mm.
it was late, innit? Them Brazilian World Cup ones.
Well, they're late. Would Russia be late?
Russia. No, I don't think the time's that mad. But
Oh.
Brazilian ones, yeah, they were a bit late. Bit like 2 o'clock kickoff some games.
Oh
In the
yeah, you
morning.
wake up in the morning. Always the BBC highlights. They
Yeah.
have so many. I used to always watch.
Just like a couple of them ones.
We can't talk about World Cup again. We did that last
No.
time. Have you got anything more to add? Like, do you have any more topics? Anything that's you really want to get off your chest?
Don't want to get off my chest. Troy Deeney's mean.
We didn't actually talk about that. No.
Carlson is a diving little.
Oh, you're talking about. I'm just gonna. Yeah, Troy Deeney did go in on you a bit.
DT's a fool.
DT, why?
Just don't like DT. I think he's an idiot.
No, but do you see what? I'm pretty sure most of you on basically Troy Deeney went on to BT Sport.
Yeah, maybe.
And he spoke to the people there, and he just basically said, "I went up for the first header, Mertesacker backed off of it, and that's when I knew like
that he had them because we have no cojones, which is true. You've never seen. You know what? Little fact, except for that one game when we came second because Tottenham were actually messy.
yeah.
We've never come top 2 since Vieira left
Really?
because we ain't got that. We ain't got that muscle in the middle.
Vieira was so.
We ain't got one of them guys. We ain't got someone who's gonna come out and dush you, give you that little 2-foot tackle just to let him know you're there.
But
little punch in the face, just say, yeah, big man, I'm here. Try me. I dare you.
if you go through the teams, who's got so Manchester United have that in
Pogba.
I meant to say Matic.
Big old Pogs in the midfield. And Matic. Them dons are massive.
City, who have they got?
City, they've got Yaya Toure on the bench. Fernando will break your legs if
Fernando's
he wants to.
gone.
He is gone. He plays in like Russia.
Yeah, Fernandinho,
I suppose. Fernandinho.
Alright, Arsenal.
They've still got Yaya sitting on the bench.
Who's Chelsea's big man? They don't.
Bakiyoko's.
But then you still got it in Gary Cahill and David Luiz.
Yeah, and Kante's there just to give you that little bit of hello. I feel like Kante has a Spanish accent, even though he's French.
Liverpool, Henderson, I guess. Like, every top team has it.
They have that.
Even Palace have it in Milivojevic.
Your whole team's a bunch of thugs. Arsenal don't have any. If you think about Arsenal, there's no player you're like, oh, he's scary.
Yeah.
Look at Bellerin's hair. Tell me that's scary.
Pretty like more
Sayad Kolasinac is a different breed, but he's new. He's too new to be a. And
he's in the right position.
Yeah, if he was a centre mid.
Yeah.
He's scary. Yeah. He scares me. Sayad, what man?
We did speak a lot about Arsenal in this podcast. Before we go into the quiz, I just want to. We have to talk about. Actually, let's talk about that now. Mike Ashley. We didn't.
Mike Ashley has sold them after 10 years. He bought them for 136 million.
Yeah. He
wants to sell it by Christmas.
Now, watching, I don't know any new because obviously we live in London, so we don't.
No one supports Newcastle.
Yeah, it's literally. But
some teams you just don't support if you don't live there.
And Newcastle, I obviously watched True Geordie on YouTube, and you see him talk about it, and you actually see on Twitter quite a bit how he's actually quite hated.
Who, Mike Ashley? Yeah, they hate Mike Ashley.
He didn't spend money.
He doesn't. No, and they would have lost Rafa Benitez.
Yeah, because
he was like, I need some money to make this team.
Yeah, and
you don't want to lose Rafa Benitez.
You know they got Hosselu, and he's on alright. Hosselu's
from Stoke,
but he's like but he's scoring, like he's doing something.
Yeah.
But yeah, he that wasn't a fan. People weren't a fan of that, and also like his whole setup at Newcastle when Pardew was there. No, they always got bench players.
Yeah,
because like Pardew had like no control over it.
And Pardew, I swear Pardew stayed there for so long because him and Mike Ashley like owed money. They were, like he owed like Mike Ashley a bit of money.
I did not know that.
A bit of bread. I heard that.
Did you not hear about? Didn't he get an 8-year contract as well, Pardew?
Yeah.
After do you remember that team? Oh my god, Bar and Cisse.
Cisse were rude. Cisse with the one against Chelsea.
Yeah.
Dush.
And the Bar one in that game as well.
Yeah, that man was silly.
When Bar played for Chelsea as well, that team was nice. That Newcastle team.
It was beautiful.
Who else was in it?
Bar and Cisse.
Was it Nolan still there? No, Nolan left after that 4-4 game as well
against
Arsenal.
Oh.
That was nice.
R.I.P. Chick Toyota.
Oh yeah.
That was so upsetting.
It wasn't. Yeah, it was. Sorry, it was. It wasn't. Because I know it might sound bad, but every day like you weren't thinking, oh, check Toyota. I wonder what he's doing.
I was upset when I heard he died.
Like I knew.
It's like Junior Melando.
Yes.
Back in the day, my days! I actually wanted to cry. I think I might have cried. I think that was one of the last times I cried in my life.
Wasn't he 18 or 19? He was like the next big thing. Not big thing, but he was coming up.
No, he was a mad little guy.
In Wolfsburg, innit?
Yeah.
Car crash, wasn't it?
I think so.
That didn't really get into mainstream media.
No, that was so upsetting. Do you know what else didn't get into mainstream media? Sent Off. Here it is. Sent Off podcast. Who's been sent off this week? The mainstream media's being sent off. Do you know why? Because Somalia.
Yeah, that's really sad.
Like 200 something people have died in Somalia and 200 something get injured, but nothing's being said about it.
I think it's more than 200 now.
It's probably gone up, but come on.
I think it happened on Saturday.
Yeah.
And Saturday evening, I went on Twitter and it was one of the things that were there. Obviously, Twitter isn't mainstream media, so that's where the negative comes into. So
that's great.
My first form of finding out, which is normally, to be fair, what I find out mostly is on social media. But then when I literally didn't hear anything.
But with all the things that like happen around, like the floods that happened in Nigeria,
Yeah.
No one knew about that except if you went on Twitter.
Yeah, and then
And that was
you
like
could
that.
you could even say about the hurricanes that have happened. The mainstream media mainly focused on the American side of things. I think
Yeah,
like there's a lot of like Caribbean countries and the more southern side, like the coastal countries. You know what I mean.
Yeah.
That have been affected probably 10 times worse. Obviously, a flooded like the hurricane is a hurricane. It's
Sure.
destroyed so
No, but
many
the
lives.
hurricane in like California.
No, but it's destroyed so many lives. Like, I'm not gonna say.
No, it was bad, but it didn't damage people as much as other things did. Like that was when the Nigerian flood was. It was like the same week as that. Nigerian flood, like people's houses, like ruined like more people, like a lot more people than California.
I
And
don't
so
know.
did
Maybe
many
it's come
other
across
ones.
as like a competition though.
No,
I
it's
know,
not. But
yeah.
like no, but it's
I
like
know. I know what
who
you're
cares?
saying.
Like
But I don't want to come across.
you can put on one thing like, oh, there's a California, yeah, but talk about other people. Like,
I feel like we maybe obviously these two disasters are very like big deals and we should respect like everything that's happened to the families whatever. But the Somalian thing just got because I don't know if it was a terrorist or
it was a bomb in
a
van
truck or something.
yeah.
Outside a hotel. I saw that, but it's just the whole like. Basically, but I know we're going on. I don't want to go on this too much because it's quite a negative thing, but just because it's a discussion. When the terrorist attack happened in France and everyone was saying the same thing, I kind of understand maybe why this got more press because it's right next to us. It's there. That's probably why more British journalists are going to talk about it more. However, when I saw like this was happening, that was happening, it kept it going on and on. Yes, a terrorist attack or an attack or anything is just as bad as the next person's. Like just the whole idea of it, you can't to think about you could kill someone, blah. It's not. There's no like better, worse or worse. Like I don't know. You can't really there's no like winner. Sorry. But when I started seeing all of the things predominantly in like Asia and Africa, and just wasn't getting in the press, I was just like, it's just not. It's just not right.
It's not. It's just all about like West.
Yeah.
All the built-up countries, like who,
but then
who won't have as many problems when it's done.
Yeah, but then some people are like, there's many people that have been affected just like unbelievably about this America because there's obviously there's rich people and there's poor people in every country.
Yeah.
But yeah, I agree with you.
But there'll be more like they'll be able to receive more aid.
Yeah, but obviously we don't want to. That was a bit of a little like. Because obviously we do the little in other news and who we sending off because we started that. Last week was a bit more light-hearted, I guess, because no sent off Donald Trump, but it was like
still a pagan.
No, it was a serious thing.
He said he was when Puerto Rico had. I don't actually know what they're. But Puerto Rico had a serious thing.
It was the hurricane, wasn't it?
It was a hurricane, wasn't it?
I believe so.
Yeah. So they had their hurricane, and he's just out here playing basketball.
Oh, I heard something about that.
And he was like, oh, they owe their money to America.
Yeah.
What?
I saw something. I don't know. I know this is the sent off podcast, but I feel like it's good that we're talking about other things. I saw something Donald Trump as well. Someone I saw on Twitter again. Someone in the porn industry who's done this before. Apparently, he said, "Oh, he's offered 10 million to anyone who's got dirt on Trump that could get him out of office."
Yeah, get the man impeached.
But you
know what? It doesn't matter. It just doesn't matter. Everyone came out and was like, "Oh, he sexually assaulted me. Grab her, yeah. Like the grab her by the pussy thing."
Yeah.
That was before he even won,
quote unquote.
But he still went and won.
Yeah. Yeah, fair enough. But then and then someone wrote underneath that 10 million, like give it to someone who needs it, like Anyway, but yeah, Donald Trump is always going to be sent off. I think he's banned for life. Like he's not allowed on the pitch. He's broken a couple legs and ruined a couple lives. So he's not allowed.
He's getting a Joey Barton. He's getting a little prison sentence as well.
Joey Barton, all good. Yeah, so that's a little one in other news. Last week's one was definitely more lighthearted, but it's in the news, so we're going to talk about it. And I'm sending off as well. I feel like, the media, we're both agreeing on this one. The media. No. Media?
Yeah, why not?
But we're the media right now. Don't send us off.
The mainstream media. We're far from mainstream.
11 views, 12 views.
Actually, about 13.
13?
13.
Oh my god.
The joint is popping.
We did go... Normally in other news is the last thing we talk about before the quiz. However, I did just see this. I just want to see your opinion on this. We'll go into depth more next week. Zidane's words, yeah? On
Harry
Tuesday,
Kane, world class.
on Tuesday
Oh.
we'll have an opportunity to show Spurs why La Liga is better than the Premier League.
You tell him it's easy. And he will. He'll come and he'll slap up
Wait,
a
no.
couple, man.
La Liga is not better than the Premier League, is it?
Yeah, it is. You know I don't rate the Premier League.
Yeah, but the other week you said it's the most
Competitive.
The Premier League is better than the La Liga. If you're getting 7-2 wins, 5-0 wins, 4-0, like where did
It shows how different the class is between the
No,
top teams and the bottom ones.
that's exactly the same
It's
as La
not
Liga.
because teams are getting... People are beating them. Do you know what I mean?
Just like it happens here.
Exactly. So how come it's not that... Like, it's not like a massive... We're the most competitive league, yes. But are we the best? Top 5 best players in the world. None of them play in the Prem.
Yeah, but that doesn't decide a league.
It doesn't. But neither does... Like, what? What makes Premier League...
Basically, this might be a long podcast, sorry. But everything added up, yeah? Atmosphere, let's talk on price tickets because that links into earlier. Players, football you're watching, quality of it, and I don't know, what's another factor in football?
Quality of football is not the best here.
No, I'm just trying quality. What's another factor? Fans, atmosphere, price of tickets, quality of players, and quality of play and quality of players. Yeah, the quality of players we have in the Prem aren't the highest. We know that. All right, let's smack that one off. Fans, we're up there. Bundesliga the best. All right, which has the best? Best players in the world play in the Liga.
Yeah.
Best fans, Germany.
Best prize tickets,
Germany. Best.
Even Spain. Spain's are better than here. Everywhere.
Right. Yeah.
But England.
And then what's the last one I said?
I don't know.
Player football. We haven't even got the best of that. So
we haven't. No. So I don't know how. If you didn't live in England, you would not be saying this.
No, but everywhere around the world, everyone around the world.
Premier League has mad money, mad reach.
Why does it have money? Because it's marketable. Because it is good.
It's very competitive. People like Man United. Man United have made a massive franchise. Like teams have made themselves massive.
Yeah, I hear. Yeah, maybe, but then you can't say that because Man United have nothing on Real Madrid as a franchise.
No, they do.
As a franchise, yes, okay. But as a team, no.
No. Yeah, but
you know how you say
people are looking at a lot of people are looking at Man United and thinking like David Beckham. Do you know what I mean? Like that's how players like David Beckham's making a franchise, or when Ronaldo played for them.
You know how you say they're the best players?
Okay, Eric Bailey.
Stink his name. You say how they're the best players. They just surely then they just buy their success.
How much did Messi cost? Do you know what I mean? Like how much did Messi cost?
Alright, remove
Ronaldo
Messi.
cost 80 mil. How much did Lukaku cost?
And change the market.
How much did Griezmann cost? His players don't cost as much.
No, because you're gonna say Messi. Yeah, okay, no answer to that. Ronaldo 80 million. 80 million is probably bigger than the 200 million. Like Ronaldo now, if Ronaldo if
Ronaldo moved now, he's stupid.
He's going for 300, 400 million.
Yeah, but he's not.
So 80 million then is the same as a Neymar 200 million because 80 million was never seen in the world ever. So that's your.
It wasn't far off. Like
all right, it was more.
Neymar went and doubled it.
Alright, so let's say Ronaldo would go for like 130, 140 back then. But you know what I mean? Like, they buy the success.
Who else they bought?
Suarez, Neymar.
Then why can't England do it if it's the best league in the world? Because we have the money. Because they're spending stupid money on players.
It's not like, oh, come here, get to win leagues, but you'll be in the rain every week. Like we haven't got that weather power.
So no one's that concerned about the weather. London's one of the nicest places.
No, someone didn't go to Manchester United because of the weather.
Yeah, but London's one of the nicest places, like one of the best cities in the world. Why are people not going Chelsea?
Very true.
Why are they getting like Morata? Like Morata's good, but he was sitting on the bench at Real Madrid.
Yeah, but you've said this argument to me before, and I've never really like.
Yeah, because all the best players are just bench warmers from Real Madrid and Barcelona.
In the Premier, you've done this before. Sanchez bench for Barca. Morata bench for Real.
Pedro, when he first came, everyone was gassing him. He was just a bench player who needed it out.
Yeah, I know what you're saying. I hear what you're saying, but you've got to look at it as a whole. Like to watch that's why the reason why the Premier League is so much better than everything else, in my opinion, is because of the competitiveness of it. That you can see in Palace.
Yeah, competitiveness is great.
Palace beat the last year's champions on more than one occasion.
That's great, but it doesn't make a team it doesn't make it the best league. There's a lot of competitive leagues in the world that you wouldn't even think about.
I can hear what you're saying there. But yeah, tell us what you think about that. We're just gonna go on. We're gonna do the quiz. Yeah, we always do it.
Yeah.
What's the score in the doors? 2-1 to you overall. Last week
I was robbed last week.
That was when I listened to that back, the editing. Right, you were like loud. I was like,
Yeah,
"Whoa."
you robbed me.
It was a joke. No,
Yeah, it
you
was
were
a joke.
Slovenia. Anyway,
Slovenia.
because I won last week, I'll ask you the first question.
All
right. In 2011-2012 season, what?
Yeah.
I don't like that attitude.
I was young. I don't remember.
Chelsea came sixth, if you didn't know.
Oh, I do.
Who came fifth in that season? Out of 12. Liverpool.
Yeah.
Newcastle.
Yeah.
Or Tottenham. Who came fifth?
Newcastle.
Correct. Because I gave you multiple choice, it kind of made it bait.
Well, no.
Should have tried.
Which team? This is all about last season because I'm not mean.
Alright.
Which team won their first 6 matches of the season?
Last season, who won their first 6 matches?
Yeah.
Now, can I just say something? When I asked you this question, I gave you 3 choice.
There will be 5.
Okay.
6 actually.
5.
Hull, Chelsea, Tottenham, Man City, and Manchester United.
Wait, last season?
Yes.
Oh, it has to be Chelsea. But it could be Hull. I'm going to go Chelsea.
Why would Chelsea? Chelsea had a horrible start. It wasn't until Arsenal defeated them 3-0 when they started to play well. It was Tottenham Hotspurs.
Oh, I would have got it wrong anyway.
It wasn't. It was Man City. Why do we Tottenham? That man are dead.
Alright, Chelsea question for you. What German player scored a hat-trick against Fulham in one season? 2014, I think.
Andre Schürrle.
Yeah. Ah, this is too easy.
Solomon Rondon scored a hat-trick of headers last season.
Did he?
He did. Becoming the first player to do since
Slice bread.
Peter Crouch,
Yeah.
Duncan Ferguson, Alan Shearer, Leslie Ferdinand. Do your best.
Huh? What did you ask me? Who did? No, you gave me options of Alan Shearer, Les Ferdinand, Peter Crouch, and Duncan Ferguson. For what? Who was second best?
Who else has scored a hat-trick of headers?
Oh, in one game?
Since. Who was the last one before Solomon Rondon?
A hat-trick of headers in one game?
It's just a hat-trick of headers.
Wait,
hat-trick of headers would mean 3 hat-tricks with headers? Oh no, a hat-trick of headers.
In one game?
Well, probably.
Yeah, okay. Oh, it's not going to be Alan Shearer. Duncan Ferguson's a bit of a curveball.
Proper dipper.
Les Ferdinand.
Yeah, it was Duncan.
It had to be Duncan.
It actually did, didn't it? Like, really, come on.
Oh!
I think I'm winning 2-0.
What team did Peter Odemwingie want to force a move to from West Brom?
QPR.
Yeah. Ah!
Peter Odemwingie is a Nigerian brethren, so...
No, I'm giving you some easy questions.
No, you didn't. I'm just smart. Which club did not field a player with the number 1 on its back last season? West Bromwich Albion.
Albion.
Yeah. Arsenal, Watford, West Ham United.
Right. West Ham had number 1 in Adrian. Arsenal didn't have a number 1, I don't think. Ospina is number 1. Didn't say not. Watford, number 1. Watford.
It was Arsenal. Check where's the number 33.
Yeah, but Ospina wears number 1, don't he?
Don't know. Well, what is it?
3-0.
3-0. Next one. I want to whitewash him.
To the nearest 1,000, how many seats will the new Tottenham Stadium have?
61.
Ah! No.
Ah!
I said to the nearest 1,000, it's going to have... I'm doing it out of spite.
It's going to be 62, isn't it?
It's 61,559 if you round it up to 62.
I'll take that. I don't mind. I know that it's 1 more than Arsenal. So I'm bitter.
Oh, yeah.
Which club used all 3 substitutes in every game? Manchester United, Chelsea, Manchester City, and Sunderland.
Sunderland were very bad, so they might have just chucked in as many players as possible. I'm gonna say Sunderland. Let me tell you the reason why. Because of the Duncan Ferguson situation, I didn't pick the most.
Alright, he was wrong. was Chelsea.
Chelsea use 3 subs every season,
A
every
lot
game.
of them to waste time.
I've lost.
All right, next one.
I forgot my last question. You've won anyway.
No.
You've won anyway.
I'm here to destroy.
All right, I just have to do another stadium one then because I forgot my last question. To the nearest 1,000 again.
Yeah.
How many seats does the Etihad Stadium have?
No, don't know. Like 58.
Nah, 55. You
55.
beat me anyway. I'm a bit salty, but I'm not
Which
scream like a little
team
girl.
scored the most goals and conceded the fewest last year? Chelsea, Manchester City, Tottenham, and Liverpool.
Tottenham.
Sure. Try to get you a point here.
Don't do that because Tottenham don't concede, but Chelsea did. But Chelsea won the league.
Are you sure? Because I
Tottenham.
tried to tell you out of points. I really tried.
Tottenham.
I'm giving you one more time.
Tottenham.
I'm sad to say this, but you sure?
Yeah.
You got a point.
Yes! That's a win in my eyes.
Not even anyone else's. 3-1 dominated.
3-1 in this game, 3-1 overall. That is actually quite I'll come back next week.
I won't. I'm sad to say this. I'm retiring from this.
That was a joke, guys. Also, we're going to try to get a guest on.
El guest Dimundo.
We'll see what happens, but yeah, that's the goal. So yeah, thanks for listening.
Subscribe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just so we can get a rough idea of numbers.
New platform, so subscribe.
I'm gonna look at the
If you're Joe's family.
Yeah.
And you don't subscribe, are you family?
Do you know I put on Facebook? Yeah, I said if you care about my existence, I said that.
Do you know what? Lots of people don't care about your existence. Are you family really?
Yeah, I know my uncle didn't listen to it.
Which one?
And you're not getting a present.
Actually, let's not bait out governments.
Yeah.
But I know which one. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
CT, either one of you, man. You know what I mean?
Okay. Yeah. Thanks for listening. Don't know how long it will be, but if you came this far, you're a real G. It'll probably just be me listening to it. Do you listen to all of it? No.
Bye.
Bye.